Hello everyone, Thursday 26th of March 2020, day 11 following the introduction of the extraordinary measures, the state of emergency in Serbia as a means of prevention of spreading of coronavirus. I have not been going out the last 3 days, sorry about that, stay at home. Well, yeah, I stayed at home, essentially not only because of the coronavirus, but also because of the fact that it was freezingly cold in Serbia the last 3 days. Today as well, it's 7 degrees outside, but with the wind, the subjective feeling is 1, so it's 20 something degrees less than 5 days ago. It's not that I don't like winter, but only in the mountains during my skiing, which I consider the best sport ever. Yeah, the situation with the spreading of coronavirus in Serbia is such that we have something like, actually I don't know the exact number, but something like 400, 6 casualties so far. Yesterday was the first day that we had more than one that person died from corona. But in general, given the fact that we are practically now entering the 4th week since the first registered case, the epidemiologists say that it's quite okay. I mean, obviously the measures gave some result, especially the fact that elderly people have been kept inside in their homes, and practically the average age of the diseased patients is not as high as in other countries, Italy, Spain, and that's why also we don't have many, let's say, diseased cases. So currently it's not appropriate calculation because of the small sample, etc., but currently we are at 1.5% of deaths compared to the number of recorded cases. However, the number of cases is definitely much higher, because so far Serbia did not undertake massive testings. Only if somebody would have really strong symptoms, plus if he was in, stupid lady, and he was in the contact with the known case of corona. Only then would such person be tested. What else? Yeah, the other day, I believe it was yesterday, we had 80 new cases recorded, which is so far the record, and I hope it will remain the record. But listening to the numbers of Italy, Spain, France, and recently also the United States, but also Britain, even the Netherlands, etc., this is still quite low. But let's do some limbo dance and see how low can we really go with this regard. Okay, I'm a little bit of a joke. Actually, I started also one Facebook page with the title Fighting Coronavirus with Good Spirit, because Serbian people is very, it's known for its positive attitude more or less, but really good spirit and ability to make jokes out of every possible situation. I remember how creative the people were during the bombardment in 1999 from the NATO troops. You would not imagine. I mean, one of the jokes was when we crashed the famous 117, the aeroplane, the invisible stealth aeroplane, and then the joke went like, sorry guys, we didn't know it was invisible. It was supposed to be invisible. So this was the first ever and the only ever recorded case of the shooting down the invisible plane of the US military. Not that we are very proud of that, but the situation was such. We were in a war with the whole NATO, and this was without the first case ever in history without the consent and the decision of the United Nations. So the NATO troops attacked. All of them attacked small Serbia. But this is okay. I'm telling this now because the other day was the anniversary of the beginning of the bombardment. Yeah, it was really questionable decision back then of Javier Solana, who was the chief commander of, Secretary General, I believe, of NATO back then. But it was not his fault. It was the generals were like pit bulls, eager to put as many bombs as possible to the Serbs that were marked as the only bad guys, definitely. They wanted also to test some new weapons, some depleted uranium shells. Because of that, people in southern Serbia kept being diseased from cancer, so in numbers that you cannot imagine. But okay, sometime in the future, somebody will, I guess, do an audit of this thing, and the truth will be going out. The music at the back is Vasilija Radojčić. It's rather old song. It's originally Greek song. Hajde Jano, kolo da igramo. I like this song very much because it also depicts the mentality of Serbian, but not only Serbian, I would say Serbian, Greek, possibly also Bulgarian, and maybe even Turk population. Because the song says, let's just play this dance that's called kolo, and even if we need to sell the horse and some other stuff, and at the end even the house, but let's just dance, essentially, in short. Okay, that much for now. Talk to you soon.